It was the time in which first quiet begins for weary mortal ones, and as a gift it creeps. So the first quiet is the most grateful thing, creeps as a gift of the gods. In dreams, behold, before eyes, most sorrowful Hector, to me, seemed to be present, and he also seemed to pour out copious tears, having been snatched by the two-wheeled chariot, that's Achilles' chariot, as formerly having been snatched by the two-wheeled chariot, dark with gore or with blood, with bloody dust, so dark with bloody dust, and through the feet having been pierced with respect to reins, that's another Greek accusative, so reins have been pierced through his feet, and what are his feet like? They're swollen, so pierced with respect to swollen feet, or pierced and swollen feet having been pierced with reins. Me, which is like A to me, it's an exclamation. Woe to me. So he was of such a sort, or he was the sort. How much changed from that Hector who returns having worn the spoils of Achilles, or having tossed the Phrygian fires on the ships of the Greeks, and bearing a filthy beard matted with blood, and hairs matted with blood, bearing those famous wounds, which around the walls, which very many wounds around the walls, around the fatherland walls, he received. Furthermore, crying, I myself was seeming to compel the man, and to hold back grieving voices. O light of the Dardanians, hope most faithful, O most faithful hope of the Trojans, what such delays held you, in brackets, what such delays held you? Hector, from what shores, so this should be evocative there, but Hector, from what shores do you arrive, having been expected? Oh, or this is kind of, this here, ut here is translated as how. So how much after many funerals of you, after many of your funerals, after various labors of men and of the city, do we tired ones see you? So, how gladly we see you, we tired ones see you, as in we the Trojans. What undignified or unworthy cause uglies your serene countenances? Or why do I perceive these wounds? He nothing, as in he says nothing, nor does he delay me seeking vain things. But there should be an accusative here, so long O, so but gravely drawing groans from deepest chest. Alas, flee, one born from the goddess. As he says, snatch yourself from these flames. The enemy has the walls, rushes from the top height. Troy rushes down from the top height. Enough to the fatherland and to Priam was given. If Pergamum, which is Troy, if Pergamum by a right hand would have been able to be defended, it's a passive infinitive, even by this hand it would have been defended. Troy is the subject. Troy commends to you sacred things and its household gods. Snatch these comrades of fate, and for these seek great walls, with the sea having been thoroughly wandered. Which walls you will establish with the sea having been thoroughly wandered, and that means that should be accusative as well. Thus he speaks, and with hands, garlands, and Vesta and powerful eternal fire he carries away from the innermost shrines.